My name's Cunningham, so my role here at Southbase is that I'm the National Engineering Manager for the company. So what that entails is that we run two streams in our business. We run a front of house stream which takes care of all the tendering process and working out how we construct these types of buildings. And then we hand over to the delivery team, which is where the Darren Askews, the Phils and the Joffs work. So they're the guys who actually deliver it and build it. So my role is sitting down with what we call our tendering team, who are our estimators. So they do a measure of the documents that we get for pricing. So the estimates put the numbers on it. I work out how long it's going to take. So that's called programming or scheduling, where you sit down, you grab your drawings that you get for a tender phase, and you sit down through each phase, digging out foundations. The Polytechnic, you'll finish school, you won't go into a trade, but you'll go into that construction management side of it, and that predominantly leads to doing a QS paper, which Jenny will talk about shortly. So you go down the costing route, or you can go into construction management that takes you through to being a project manager, which is similar to the road that I took, apart from I started at the carpentry side of it. So the roles of being the project manager, which Darren will talk about shortly, is that you're in control of working with the client, and it's paperwork based, so you're not physically out on site doing the building, which in actual fact none of these members of our team are. We're all managers in our own rights. And at Southbase we're very much proactive in pushing for the trade-based managers for our team, because we find that it gives everybody a very level base, and you know everything literally from the ground up. So you've started digging a hole over there, which I know none of you young guys like to do these days, but when I served my time, I got given a spade and told, there's the foundations, go dig it. So I spent 8 weeks on a shovel, day in, day out. Probably doesn't quite happen like that, we're a bit more PC now on that side of it, but it just gives you a good grounding in the industry, that you learn it from literally from the ground up. And Steph will talk about this shortly, about how we do our cadetships, but it gives you a pathway from being a carpenter to perhaps going into being a site engineer, where you learn about the administration of a job, to becoming a site manager, where you're controlling the sub-trades and actually physically delivering them, and to being the project manager, where you're running an individual project or number of projects of this size. So there's various pathways and opportunities in the industry, and as I said, you can either go through a university, a polytech, or trade-based to get where you want to sit. And then conversely, you can make a decision. What you're looking at today is a commercial project versus a residential, which is building a house in a subdivision over there, where you're predominantly working for smaller companies, 2 or 3 guys, whereas Southbase we're 170 people up and down the country. So yeah, you'll find there's more opportunities there as well for what you want to do if you're interested in that side of it. So I'll hand over to Phil. Phil's going to talk about the management from the site perspective.